Welcome back, folks, to another exciting edition of Let's Play Tyranny. As always, I am your host, J Square John Jeremy, and last we left off, we had visited the Scarlet Chorus camp after taking care of some business. We've now returned to the disfavored camp to see if there's anything remaining for us here before we make our way back to Echocall Crossing. We have had a change of heart as far as our beliefs go, and we are in the middle of quite potentially a big change of events here in-game. Potentially. Lucian and Marcus are there just to train. We have CVS and Hellspar here. We did rescue Hellspar. Nothing new for us there. Oh, let's see what we've got going on here. Looks like there's an argument going on right now. What's this? Intercede, eh? Low-born mongrel. Don't address me as if I'm common trash. I'm third cousins with Vendrian Lyceria. That phalanx was given to me by my father, and he bequeathed it.
Shut your cock, scabbard. When you bend your knee to the voices of Narat, you forfeited all claims to your garbage ancestry. Now drop it, before I kick your...
The disfavored warrior turns his head as you approach, and you hear a sudden shift in his tone.
Just drop it. There are plenty of sticks around here. Isn't the menacingly shaped stick the weapon of choice in the chorus?
But it's my blade! You'd let me wade into battle unarmed just for a smug little laugh? Is this how you honor your allies? What seems to be the problem?
This louse here was, up until recently, our enemy. He raised his phalanx against us. I knocked him on his ass, and helped myself to that weapon of his. A noble piece that he clearly doesn't deserve to wield.
And I was offered a chance to make amends by serving Kyros as a vassal to the voices of Narat. Why am I still being treated like the enemy when I'm on your side?
You're lucky to be alive. Lucky that Freak Archon gives you South Knobs a second chance at life when we ought to kill or gild every last one of you.
The disfavored warrior clutches his face and a long sigh can be heard from under his helmet.
Fateinder, we're clearly at an impasse, and I doubt he'll give me the satisfaction of striking first. I will abide by your decision, even if I disagree, so long as this fool here will agree as well.
There! A little civility. If he's willing, so am I. For the record now, explain your side of the situation. The warrior clears his throat before speaking in a measured, respectful tone.
Well, Lord Binder, I first encountered this man some weeks ago on patrol. He was part of a Vendrian god hunting party. He stood his ground, maybe even took a swing at me. I do remember thumping him pretty squarely on the forehead with my pommel. I thought to myself, nice phalanx, and so I grabbed my trophy after the battle. It was a rousing scuffle, but hardly worthy of an epic. I didn't think much of it until yesterday, when this chap shows up asking for his phalanx back. I get that he's sore about losing his family blade, but that's what happens. When you raise your fist against Kyros, we don't give you back your thumb and fingers.
Now explain in full your side of the situation. I came around to following the Overlord but recently. The choirman looks around the camp, his face turning pale. And I guess I'm just learning how things work here. Anyway, this guy here, he bested me in battle. No bones about it. Didn't kill me, though. I suppose you could have guessed that much. Kindness itself. Go on, recruit. Anyway, I wake up next to some of my countrymen, and they put us through a decimation rite. I was lucky enough to grab one of the 9 daggers tossed into the arena. He pauses to hold back a retch, his mouth twisting and the corners of his eyes twitching. So I survived, right? And I'm barely cleaning the blood off me when I'm told my next task is to secure a proper weapon. The course doesn't exactly hand them out. So, his tone falters, his face going pale. I walk to the disfavored camp thinking they're supposed to be allies and maybe can help. Then I see this guy showing off my falx and, well, it's a family heirloom. I was told to get a proper weapon, and it doesn't get more proper than a falx that's been in my family for generations. Either of you have anything further to add?
I respect that this man found Kyros, but he raised that falx against us as an enemy. I know I'm in the right here.
The Scarlet Chorus warrior shrugs. Shit. I don't know. I just know if I had 2 swords, I'd lend one to an ally. Seems like how allies should work, right? I've reached my decision.
Go ahead. I'll abide by your decree.
Alright, so we can judge it a war trophy and give it to the disfavored. We can give it back to the Scarlet Chorus warrior and gain Scarlet Chorus favor. We can judge it a trophy, but make the guy give him another sword. Or I can claim the trophy for the court and gain average favor with Tunon. Interesting. Well, the falx is an artifact of a conquered people. I claim it for the court. You what? Is he allowed to do that? The recruit looks at the soldier with bewilderment.
Seems binders do as they please when the law's at stake.
The disfavored warrior twists his hand in a rude gesture.
You know what? That's fucking fine by me.
He reaches up to his shoulder to unhitch a scabbard.
Take it. Lug the thing back to the bastard city. Just don't let it go in the hands of some oathbreaker in allies' clothing.
Well, that should help us out with Tunon if and when we should ever meet with the lawgiver of Kyros. Okay, well there you go. We still have our quest for the iron worker over here in the corner. So with that, let's go ahead and make our way over to Echocall Crossing. I'm sure this guy's not too happy with us right now as he wanders back to camp. I wonder if I've doomed him to death. Oh well. I got favor with Tunon, that's all that matters. Alright, well, it's the middle of night right now, and we already know what's going on here. These guys have been defeated in battle by the person we met from the Vendrian Guard mage. I think her name was Ebb. But we're just going to quickly go through this area here. And then make our way over here now. If I recall correctly, there's a few soldiers guarding the bridge. I just want to quickly grab the hidden stuff that's up here.
I'd say that's worth a second glance.
Sure is. Grab these items here. Excellent. Nothing around here. We'll go up this area as well, just to double check, make sure there's nothing else hidden. Doesn't look like it. Okay. Then back here we go. Oh, found traps.
You see that?
I do now. Thanks there. Appreciate that. Why don't you go ahead and go into stealth mode right there and take out those traps you see. Meanwhile, you guys go into stealth mode and move closer.
I'll be your shadow.
Oh, more traps. Got some loot. I like having Barrack pick up the loot because in the Disfigured, you're not supposed to loot dead bodies. So it's pretty funny, actually.
No reason to tarry.
Okay, so Barrack, I want you to drop your guard now, or drop your stealth.
Let's be off.
You attack first. Excellent. Everyone else is going to follow in behind you. Oh, that guy went right for you. All right, you might him. You're activating renewal. Now you might verse here. Now let's see. You can lower the ammo of that fellow. Oh. Said it'd come towards me. And you're dead. Anything here to loot? Yep. Alright. Now we've got another conversation about to happen. This one with the Matani individual. And we know what happens here. This is a bit different, though. Since we allowed the release of Florian, she has a different thing to say. Florian spoke of you. Said you might be different than the others. Sure hope he's right. We don't keep the Pelox boys around for their brains. Her face becomes stern, almost a scowl. But he swore on his mother he and his crew were shown mercy. But now I see you with the enemy, and... Her words trail to silence. Well, we'll talk about that. Lower the bridge and surrender. She doesn't care. Yep, alrighty. Alright. Now then, this is where we last left off during the, I guess what you would call the original campaign, although I still consider this to be the same, in a way. Same but different. Alternate universe, if you will. Okay, we do need to talk with this group, though, before we move forward. Okay. Let's go! We'll just quickly defeat those soldiers and move on. Yep.
Who says you can't teach an old dog new tricks?
Oh, somebody leveled up. Landry leveled up. Good for you. Let's go ahead and go into stealth, save for Barrack. We'll move you forward.
Slow and steady.
Go, go, Barrack, go! Smite you. Smite you.
This weapon is useless.
That's a lie. Okay, let's go ahead and lower his ability.
I'll tear your skeleton out by your ass.
All right. Not so graphic next
Not a
time,
problem,
maybe.
boss.
There you go. Get some lightning attacks in there. All right, now attack him directly. You can attack this one directly. Oh, Icicle Storm.
You will fall before us.
Good job. Okay, now you can thrust at this person. Verse. Continue to attack that one. Lantry, I want you to do what you're doing, really. No real big issue there. And Barrack, you also, I want you to attack this fellow. Oh! Ow! Lots of stabbing going on there. Excellent. We managed to rescue the Scholar Fury who was near death. Very nice. Grab the loot here. Move on. More loot. Thank you.
Kyros' butchers have come! Flee!
Hello. Retreat! Captain Matani signals for her troops to pull back to the nearby village. There's too many! They've crossed the river! Pull back! The Vendrian Guard soldiers rush forward and adopt a close formation, covering Captain Matani as she retreats toward the nearby settlement. Hold! I only wish to talk. Your request goes unheeded, and the Vendrian Guard soldiers advance. Stealth! Except for Barrack. Barrack charge!
Send them at me in waves!
You're not supposed to be able to see me. I was in stealth. Not anymore, I guess. Alright, so you go ahead and stab this one. You go ahead and mite her. You go ahead and mite him. Good job.
That.
Oh, Barrack got hit pretty hard there. Yeah. Alright, lots of arrows. I'm not a fan of the arrow throwing. So if you could just not do that, that'd be swell. Yeah, wounded. Haha, Landry's immune to poison. Yeah. Trying to weaken this fella. Alright. Good job. Grab some goodies. Grab some more goodies. Lower this drawbridge. Hey, we leveled up. Excellent work, Fateinder. We'll hold the bridge against any reinforcements. Best not to lose momentum. Push into the village. We'll join as soon as we're able. I don't know why I came up with the voice with that guy. What's this? These empty crates appear to have significant water damage. You also notice a series of notches on the top left corner of each box. Ah, that was a quest thing for Forge-bound iron. I like it. Moving on to the next area now. And now Verse is leveled up. Excellent.
They're here! Run! Go!
Oh, really? You guys think you can defend yourselves against me? You guys are funny. Everyone attack that fella. All at once, everyone. Yeah! Good job. Is he dead yet? He's about to be.
Smash to pieces!
Aw, you missed, Barrack. Good job. Alright. Search for some goodies. Like this one. If you must kill me, do it away from my children. Oh, God. See? This is terrible. We're automatically assumed to be the bad guys, because we are. It's kind of a thing here. Barrel. Thank you.
The Vendrian Guard can't protect us!
Good thing I keep a torch and
go!
wrench handy. You didn't see nothing.
Okay. What's over here? Oh, more crates with scuffs on them? Aha! Oh, hello. Let's go after these guys. Oh, maybe
Do
not.
that?
Oh, tell me you're gonna... Can you run into your own trap? Oh, I can't tell now. Nobody go near the trap, please. That'd be great, thanks. You disarm that one. Damn it! What did I say about not triggering traps? Idiot Barrack. Trying to get us all killed. Alright. Grab some goodies here. Oh! And some secret goodies here. Go up these stairs here. Hello. You want this village? Take it. Good luck during the flood season. Oh, really? More goodies. Someone to talk to. Shouldn't the war be over? Yeah, you'd think, right? Can't talk to that one.
Kyros' soldiers are here!
Calm down. Okay, take all you. Anything else around here? Barrels up there are glowing. How about anything around here? Nope, doesn't look like it. Anything up there? Nope, doesn't look like it. All right. Back this way then. Got the glowing box here. Uh-oh. Matani Sybil's shrill voice pierces the air, a clarion call addressed not to you, but to the citizens of the village. Do not fear, sons and daughters of Apex. Kyros' hounds are at our doorstep. The Vendrian God will not abandon you. Brave warriors of the Vendrian God, these foreigners and sellouts mean to burn our homes and butcher our families. Summon what strength you have, and show Kyros the price of taking our land. Several soldiers step out from half-closed doorways and dimly lit alleyways, fury blazing in their eyes. The partisans shout battle cries to marshal their courage, and you see the gray gleam of iron as they brandish their weapons in charge. How in the name of Ash do these hillfolk get their hands on iron weapons? Barrack regards the locals with momentary panic and bewilderment before setting a stance for battle. Maybe they stole the iron that we're trying to look for it. Alright, so can we go to stealth? Yep. Everybody go to stealth except for Barrack. Barrack, you go ahead and do your thing. Barrack, you go ahead and do your thing.
Look at that, future corpse.
Look at that. Oh my god. Ow. Remind me never to go in a line with these groups ever again. Alright. Go ahead and raise up the might here of Barrack. You go ahead and raise up the might of Verse.
For the queen!
Okay, now lower the strength of that fella right there. Yeah, wound him.
That's how it's done.
Good job.
This weapon is useless.
That's right, we're fine. I think.
You will...
Yeah, good job. All right. Let's get John in the action here. You can start thrusting. Thrust. Oh, I missed.
I'll omit that from the record.
Alright, Verse, get here.
My armor feels lighter.
Oh, well, he's dead. They're dead already. Alright. Any loot to grab? No loot to grab. What do you guys have to say for yourselves? Mercy! Echocall village appears to be unusually well supplied. It is likely that the locals have been helping the revolutionary forces for some time. Aww. This home has been bisected by Earthshaker magic. Antio likely ordered his mages to do so to intimidate the villagers. That's awkward too. Alright, everyone up here. They're here! Weapons up, and remember those no longer with us. Honor them with your courage and prowess. The captain turns to face you as you approach. Fatebinder, we are proper warriors, are we not? This battle should remain between those of us who specialize in dealing death. Let the villagers go. They did not ask for this conflict. I'm not here for slaughter. I prefer to talk. Common sense tells me not to trust an agent of Kyros, but Captain Florian wouldn't have returned to us alive if there wasn't some sincerity to your words. The captain looks at you expectantly. Her soldiers stand ready, and the muffled cries and sobs of villagers fill the air. This insurrection is doomed to failure. Why throw away your lives? We have demonstrated that a once vanquished people can rise from the dust and bloody the Archons. If the objective is to send a message to the others in the tiers, then this has been a resounding success. Kyros ultimately brings order. Why resist unity and prosperity? Like the unity between the disfavored and the Scarlet Chorus? She throws back her head, issuing a dramatic laugh. That's not the sort of peace we want. Besides, peace is overrated. Peace means tolerating the evil in your neighbor. It is a cowardly dream for those with simplistic notions of the world. But I concede half your point. A thought dawns across her face with a smile. The Vendrian God was once simply the army of Apex, but now we have volunteers from all the realms joining our cause. So you are correct about bringing unity. Run. All of you. Or you'll have to deal with my allies when they arrive in force. Binder! What do you mean by this dereliction of duty? I could see us letting the sick and infirm go to tell of our infamy, but these South Knobs took up arms against Kyros. That cannot be forgotten. We've beaten their warriors and shamed the captain aside her ancestral river. Never heard of winning graciously? From inside his hulking suit you hear but a small grumble, then Barrack falls silent. Then Florian was right, she nods with a satisfied grin. Not all of the Archon's servants are anathema. I should be angry you proved Florian's point. Can't wait to hear the end of that. She laughs to herself with a shake of her head. Sure thought we'd have a fight on our hands. Her hand moves toward her belt. But it seems peace is on your mind. You meant it. You'd let us walk. Yes, I mean it. Run before it's too late. I thought Kyros' armies devoid of honor. I am content to be wrong on this matter as well. Captain Matani gestures for her crew to break formation and depart with one hand, as she pulls a parchment from her belt with the other and pushes the scroll into your grip. Captain Ari had a hunch your mercy might not have been a fluke. She sends her regards and awaits your reply. Good luck, Fatebinder. She nods with a smile, then leaps off the side of the building. The sound of frantic running quickly follows. Well done, Fatebinder. You bring honor to the court with your valor. Antio slowly nods as he looks out across the village.
The captain! What became of her? If she still draws breath, the voices of Narat would be most intrigued to speak with her in detail.
I let her go. Told her to send warning to her friends that I'll be coming.
Really?
He lifts an eyebrow, at first with a scowl, then upon reflection a smile.
While I would have liked to have taken her back as a prisoner, perhaps we will be better served by her returning to the nest. There, she will speak of what happened here, tearing away what little hope remains. We may have lost several of our number at the river, but we picked up ourselves and made this work.
Antio nods to bitter quip, a reluctant smile across his face, and then bows to you.
May we always triumph. And what of this village? The locals could have trapped the houses, so too risky to commandeer the site.
He shrugs, his tone becoming matter of fact.
We should burn the town. It'll cut off support, send a message, and the smoke signal will give the others a visible rallying point when crossing the Mittani. Did we just waste all of that blood and time capturing this place, only to torch it all? Now I adore the mystical power of fire in ways none of you could possibly understand. But even I think there's a time and a place for arson. Fatebinder, kindly tell Antio he's free to burn his half of the village. The Scarlet Chorus would like to keep our half of the spoils, not smoke it.
The settlement should be preserved, and any still here made slaves are conscripts. You place too much trust in these locals, especially after their last deception. The first chance they get, they will turn coat and stab their gang bosses in the back. That would only prove our point. These are competent fighters who are better put to work in Kyros' army. No boss who falls to a simple villager deserves to live anyway.
Kyros' edict looms overhead. Have we nothing better to do with our time?
But his favorite warrior shakes his head in a huff and turns to his squad.
Hear that? The chorus just made this town their headache. Now start rounding up your gear. There's lots to do before we rest. A sensible decision, dear Fatebinder. If we hold to this famous pogrom of raised soil, what will remain for us to rule?
Bitterquip claps his hands, raising his voice to address his gangs.
Seize this place! Search the homes, take all that you can carry. Give each survivor a chance at the voice's mercy, but to the ungrateful, be brutal. Fatebinder, you've helped enough. The Iron Marshal has sent word that the Archons are meeting at the disfavored camp, and your presence is requested. You should make haste back to camp. We'll take it from here.
Alrighty, we can meet with Tarkus Area at the secret location. I'm gonna grab this group of barrels here before I do. River Azar's Ascension Hall will soon follow. Quite the expert bloodletter, Fatebinder. Not quite, I don't think. So now we need to return to Ash's tent. We've also got this thing over here to grab now, too. A locked item. And we still need to find the iron that's here in Echocall. Aha. Can I talk to you?
I've already told you I'm not leaving my home.
The old man slams his fist together for emphasis, glaring at you with a startled brow.
Oh, you want these purple imbeciles? Sorry. Didn't mean to yell. Eyesight isn't what it used to be. Name's Mua. Been here since old King Okken claimed the valley as part of his own. You're with Kyros, right?
He jabs a finger at you with the question.
And Kyros brings peace, right? Well, I surrender. Now leave me to my home and privacy.
I suggest you cooperate with their demands.
Settle down, son. I've been living here on my lonesome just fine. I've endured heat waves, breath fever, flooding. I'm not worried by children at play. Just hope none of you kids drown in the river. That'd make your parents sad.
I doubt you'd enjoy quartering any Scarlet Chorus if you stayed. This settlement is becoming a garrison.
See if I can...
The old man pauses, mouth contorting into a frown.
A garrison? Thought this was just some little pissing match. If soldiers are moving in...
Mua shakes his head, grumbling a string of half-formed words before looking at you with a pained expression.
Last thing I need is good-for-nothing soldiers demanding room and lodging from the one hospitable local.
The old man shakes his head.
No peace at all. Fine. I'll gather my things. Best be off before the crossing becomes a war camp.
Ah, well, there's a door here. The sturdy door appears to have been locked, but doesn't appear to have been barred from the other side. Aha! What do we have here? Goodies? There's a list on old crumpled paper, while various assembled items for crafting and repair crossed out. Most food items remain. What's this? Iron. I found the iron. The old man barges in through the door behind you.
You motherless whoremonger!
He attempts to usher you away with the pointed end of his walking stick.
Get out!
I found forge-bound iron in one of these barrels. You have a great deal to explain, old man. The old man points his walking stick at your face.
It's always the young pushing the old. I had no choice in the matter. Strange men appeared here a fortnight ago. They claimed to be supporters of the Vendrian God, but I've never seen them before.
He stamps his foot in a fit.
I had no choice. These so-called freedom fighters threatened my life if I didn't comply.
Ah, I wonder if this is how Matani got her iron. Then Matani showed up for the iron?
Not exactly. She stumbled upon it just like you did when she was helping fortify the village for an attack like this. She was just surprised, but she happily took it.
Villagers forcing you to help the Vendrian Guard? That sounds suspicious.
Have you been listening to a damn thing I've been saying, or do you have shit for ears?
His face twitches as his spittle lands on you.
That's exactly what I was saying. I don't want any part of this foolish war.
It seems like your stubborn ignorance may have saved you. I'm taking the iron. You may stay. The old man snatches your hands and shakes them with what little strength he has left.
Thank you, Fatebinder.
Grab that. Sweet. Got some more goodies. Alright. So the Battle of Echocall Crossing is done. We have a missive from a captain of the Vendrian Guard, the leader of the Vendrian Guard, and we're due to report back to the disfavored camp. We'll do that and more next time. Hey everyone, J Square John Jeremy here, and I want to thank you for watching. Check out another video from yours truly or take a look at the playlist for this series. If you haven't done so already, click on the logo to subscribe and keep track of this channel. Until next time, so long and take care.